once. Well, every week the big men fly. Some of them crash land with horrific injuries. Broken bones, torn ligaments and even crippling spinal injuries are all too common in football these days. In all codes, the professional footballers and the amateurs have to be prepared to take the knocks, some of them coming when you least expect it. Well, they don't all sound like that, but they're pretty awful. That's just a sample of some of the hits, the knocks on the sporting fields over the past week or so. Every week it's just as hard. For some players it's getting too hard. Certainly it is for their families. Take former Australian Rugby League and Balmain fullback Garry. There's hardly a part of his body that hasn't been injured. Get ready for this. He's had around 50 stitches to his head. He's lost 4 teeth, pinched a nerve in his neck. His right arm's been broken twice, his left arm once. 2 ribs have been broken. His spine injured, groin muscles and ligaments in both ankles torn, and his left ankle broken. Now, his latest, a knee in the back that's put him out of action and in agony for some time. That was the final straw for his wife, Donna. She's fed up with the rough play in football and is worried about her 2-year-old son Kieran, who's wanting to play the game. Garry and Donna Jack join us this morning. Good morning to you.
Hi, Liz.
Good morning, Liz. It's hardly a good advertisement for the code, I know, but Garry, you really must be wondering why you're playing the sport.
Well, let me just say from the start, Liz, I think that what was written yesterday in the paper couldn't be further from the truth about myself and Donna stopping Kieran from playing rugby league. You know, there's no way that we'd ever stop our son or any of our children from playing the sport. I think it was totally written out of context and there were a lot of untruths written in the article, and we're most upset about it because, well, let's face it, rugby league's been good to us and it's a great game.
But has it been that good to you? I mean, I know that it pays well, but it sure is working you over.
Well, I don't look too bad, I suppose, for 50 stitches.
No, you don't look too bad, but you mustn't be feeling too good.
I don't feel too bad. I've got a bit of a knee in the back on the weekend, but I suppose with any contact sport, Liz, there's always a risk of injuries, and, you know, I just take it as part and parcel of the game. I've been playing it since I was 6 or 7, and, you know, and I think it's a tremendous game, and I wouldn't stop Kieran from playing it if he wanted to.
But when do you draw the line? Seriously?
Where do you draw the line?
Yeah, I mean, how many injuries do you have to suffer?
Well, I think the game's been cleaned up a lot over the last 5 or 6 years from what it, you know, from what it was in probably the bad old days, and now it's a great example for kids to watch, and you know, especially with mini and mod football now for children, which is a lot safer. I think that probably couldn't get a better game for kids. It's a lot of fun. Yeah,
Donna, do you agree?
It's hard as a mother, Liz. I've had a terrible week with Garry with the injury that he's sustained, and it is a stress fracture. And Gary's been in bed for the last 4 days, literally just laying in bed, and that's all he could do. And I was very upset that nothing had been done about that at the administration level.
But is this sport worth it? I mean, I know it's a career for Garry, but from a wife's point of view, a family point of view, is this worth it?
Oh, I began to wonder. I began to wonder this week, really and honestly. I mean, this is probably the worst season Gary's had with a broken arm, and now this latest incident with his back injury. Naturally, I would rather put a tennis racket or a golf stick in Kieran's hand.
I bet.
Oh, by all means.
Yeah, a lot more money and a lot less bruises, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you must get to a point where you want to say to Garry, please, can we do something else?
Well, it's getting towards the end of, I suppose, Gary's, 28 now, and it's not like when he was 23 or 24. When he first did his back on Saturday night, I said, oh, well, it's not like you're 23 or 24 now, is it? You feel it a bit harder. And it's true.
You're digging it in, huh? While he's down, get him.
Yes, he is.
Well, he's got me all week. I'm 38 weeks pregnant, and honestly, it was a tough week.
Yes. I bet it is. But do you think that I have to get Donna to answer this question, Garry, because I know what you're going to say, but Donna, do you think the sport is tougher now or even dirtier now than it was? Are those injuries necessary?
No. Sorry, Liz, I've just lost this thing.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm right now.
Did you hear my question?
There were 3 incidences in the game, Liz, that something should have been done about them. Our secretary, Keith Barnes, did take them to the league, and they were dismissed. Now that, from a mother's point of view, little children watching that game and seeing those things happen, I think that's wrong. And if nothing's done about it, well, is that the accepted thing?
Well, we certainly hope, Garry, that you get back on your feet. I guess you're going to keep playing until you have to get Donna to do up your football laces. But we do wish you the very best of luck, and I do hope those injuries stop now.
Well, thanks very much, Liz. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
It's a pleasure, and young Kieran probably will play football.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Coming up, the man who collects army tanks. So far, he has 106. This is Today.